Hello and welcome to another presentation by Today's. Kannada film actress Shruti Hariharan on Saturday filed a sexual harassment case with the police against Arjun in Bengaluru. This is being filed a week later after she had named him on the social media. We have registered an FIR, First Information Report, and booked the accused Arjun under various sections of the IPC on a complaint Shruti filed in the Cubbon Park police station through her lawyer. This was said by the Deputy Commissioner of Police, Bengaluru Central, D. Devaraja, to the reporters. Shruti, who is 29 years of age as opposed to the 54-year age of Arjun, huge age difference, she had named Arjun in her Facebook post on October 20th, accusing him of sexually harassing her on the sets of a Kannada film in 2016. She also referred to two other incidents in November and in December of 2015 in her complaints. To quote, Shruti has accused Arjun of making unwelcomed sexual advances, gesture to outrage her modesty, and criminal intimidation over a period of time. We will investigate the case as per the provisions of the law, said Mr. Devaraja. Recalling the ordeal she underwent during the shooting of the Kannada film Vismaya in November 2015, Shruti had detailed that during the rehearsal, Arjun would amorously start cuddling, touching her hips and thighs, and moving his hands up to her bra. To quote her, I took exception to Arjun's inappropriate behavior at the rehearsal. I silently suffered and was unable to express, as I was an upcoming artist while he was an established senior with clout in the industry and in power corridors. This is what Shruti has said in her complaint, and though Shruti approached the director and told him that she could not work in an environment that was as hostile as this, the fact remains that the director did nothing. Nothing happened. There was another scene where we were supposed to lie on a bed together. Taking advantage of the situation, he pulled my hand, forcing me to come close to him, hug him, but I pushed his hand. I finished the scene and came out of the set, Shruti recounted in her complaint. Referring to a shooting schedule in a city hospital in December 2015, Shruti said Arjun repeatedly made advances involving unwelcome and explicit sexual overtures and asked her to join after shooting in his private place, saying we can spend some private time together. On July 18, 2016, when Shruti went to UB City in Bengaluru's upscale shopping arcade for a shoot of Vismaya, Arjun walked behind her in the lobby, held her back and told her, why are you waiting alone in the lobby? Why don't you accompany me to my room? I am alone too. We will have some fun. This is the information as per the complaint that has been filed by Shruti to the police. Shruti thought of taking a legal action against Arjun on several occasions, but the fact remains that she could not muster courage, as she was an upcoming artist and she feared that it could jeopardize her career. And now, to quote her, when I noticed the Me Too movement gaining momentum, where artists like me who had suffered sexual harassment and who could not vent it out, I found it as a platform to express my ordeal too. This is what she said. So a case like this, where Arjun Sarja is being accused of harassing somebody who's closer to his daughter's age rather than to his, it's quite disconcerting. As a parent myself, I find advances from people who are themselves parents to girls is quite disconcerting. How can you make things unsafe for another girl while you know that your own daughter is going to be in a similar situation with somebody else someplace? If nothing else, let's all be afraid of a little karma. The bottom line remains, it is for us the people who are in power, the people who control the destiny of those who are beneath them, those who are working for them. It is very important that people who are in places of power, who have people reporting to them, who have people looking up to them, they should behave in a manner which creates a very safe environment for not just women but also for young men to work in. Because sometimes what happens is we always look at the sexual harassment that happens and we do not look at the kind of mental harassment that a young man can go through by constant putting down or by constant devaluation of their work. So the bottom line remains, we need to create a safe working environment mentally and physically for not just our daughters but for our sons too. The culture of bullying by the parents, culture of bullying by the bosses, the culture of bullying by the seniors, this has to end. And this cannot end till people like Arjun are exploiting people like Shruti. This cannot happen. So my constant and my heartfelt request to all of you is to make sure that Me Too movement gains as much momentum as possible. We are here from the team of Today's. We are always here to support anybody who comes out with a Me Too complaint. I am Anupam Sinha, this is Today's, and you are our dear viewers.